Yo, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to another boring math video here in Borderlands 3. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of Amara's skills, and this one is Samsara. This skill will provide you with weapon damage and health regen, and in this video I'll be doing a full breakdown of this skill and show you exactly how it works. So before I get into this video, if you found it informative or helpful in any way, a like rating is always appreciated, and if you want to subscribe for more content like this, that'll be awesome as well. So let's start off by taking a look at this skill. It says whenever Amara deals damage to an enemy with their action skill, she gains a stack of Samsara. And for every stack, we should get 5% gun damage and 5% health regen per second. It has max 5 stacks, so that's 25% health regen and 25% gun damage. So now let's talk about what this works with. It will work with literally any phase cast skill, so it'll work with phase cast, deliverance, reverberation, and Tandava. However, it will not work with the bonus projectiles from deliverance, so don't expect to get multiple stacks this way. So for these skills, I would recommend you use it with either reverberation, which could hit multiple enemies, or Tandava, which can also hit multiple enemies upon explosion, so I would recommend you increase your splash radius and your AoE damage. As for the Phase Slam skills, it also works with everything, with Phase Slam, with Fracture, and with Downfall. However, I think you can make the best use of Samsara with just the normal Phase Slam. Whenever you're mobbing in the middle of a mob, use it, hit multiple enemies, and most of the time you will get really close to max stacks. Fracture can also be good if you can line up enemies well and hit multiple at once. And Downfall is actually great. You will instantly get max stacks with the Elemental Beam. Every single tick, even on the same enemy, will give you a stack. The only problem with this is the cooldown of 47 seconds, which is why I never use it. As for the Phase Grasp skills, it only works with Fist over Matter, so if you are a Phase Grasp player, I will not recommend you use Samsara with your build unless you're using Fist over Matter. It also does not work with Ties That Bind, even though Ties That Bind deals action skill damage to multiple enemies. It will not give you stacks of Samsara. I also wanted to mention that action skill augments like Revelation will not give you extra stacks of Samsara, or any skills that do action skill damage like Remnant, none of those will give you extra stacks. So why don't we just put Samsara to the test? We are going to be using Fist over Matter because this is the best skill to use Samsara with, hands down. Fist over Matter will give you 5 stacks every single use. So we're going to be taking a look at the health regen first. As you can see, at 5 stacks, I should get 25% of max health per second. So technically, my health should be full within 4 seconds. So let's go ahead and try this. I will be equipping a Deathless artifact, so my health is basically at 0. And we're going to get 5 Samsara stacks. Once I get them, I will unequip this so our health regen can begin. That's 5 stacks already, and if we take it off, you'll see that it's actually taking more than 4 seconds to regen my health. The reason is because the text is actually misleading. It says you'll get 5% of max health per second per stack, however, it's more like 5% of the missing health per second per stack. So that's why the closer it gets to max health, the slower the regen gets. Regardless of this, this is a really good skill to use for those tanky builds. And just so you know, the health regen will be additive with any other health regen like Clarity. Moving on, let's talk about the damage stacks. Well, this increase in damage is actually going to be additive with weapon damage bonuses. For example, with the Mara, it'll be additive with Dread, which is 15%, and Wrath, which gives us up to 40%. So if we get 5 stacks of Samsara, that is going to be a 25% increase to gun damage, plus 40% from Wrath, plus 15% from Dread. That is an 80% increase to our gun damage. So since we are using this Rowan's Call that deals 681 radiation damage, radiation against flesh is neutral, so we just keep that 681. We apply the 80% bonus and we get around 1225.8 damage. So let's go ahead and try this out. We are going to use Fist over Matter, get those 5 stacks, and then shoot. So once we get 5 stacks, we can take our shot. There it is, 5 stacks. And as you can see, our radiation damage is 1225, just like we predicted. So it is going to be additive with all gun damage bonuses. This also includes 100% on action skill and damage, 200% weapon damage while action skill is active, and weapon damage increases from our class mods. And of course, all of those are multiplicative with elemental damage bonuses, then multiplicative with V1, multiplicative with V2. So yeah guys, that is exactly how this skill works. Remember, the effectiveness of this skill will depend on the action skill you are using. So I would recommend action skills that can hit multiple enemies consistently to get you the most Samsara stacks. These skills that I recommend include Tandava, Reverberation, Fist over Matter, Face Slam, and Fracture. Anything else, you will only be getting 1, maybe 2 stacks at a time. Also, make sure to increase your splash damage radius and area of effect as much as possible. That's going to be the end of this video. If you found it helpful or informative in any way, a like rating is always appreciated, and if you want to subscribe for more content like this, that'll be awesome as well. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.